was in Brahma Kumari's Shanti Sarovar campus. We have arranged an exclusive seminar for psychologists, and for that we have got a very special guest from Mount Abu. We all will stand and welcome Raj Yogini, Shilu Didiji on this beautiful occasion, because whoever is here in this hall, all of you are psychologists and motivational speakers. So welcome Didi to this special seminar. I also welcome Rajyogi Shrikant Bhai, who is a Spark Research Wing of Brahma Kumari Spiritual Applications Research Center. Shrikant Bhai is also from Mount Abu. He is the national coordinator for this Spark Wing. So I welcome Shrikant Bhai ji. Thank you, Bhai sir. I also welcome Brother Rajiv Gupta ji, who is a mental health professional, who is a psychologist, motivational speaker. He takes so many counselings and he is a Raj Yoga practitioner. Us taraf. And in few minutes, we also will be having Dr. Challa Geeta Garu. So meanwhile, she said to start. So I request Komal Didi and Vamshi Bhai to welcome our guest with pots. So a big clap to this hearty welcome. మీ అందరి సమక్షంలో మీరు ఇచ్చేసారు. Brother Vamshi is a surrender brother of Shanti Sarovar, this campus, who is taking care of academy office and one of our senior brother. Thank you so much. And we will sit in 2 minutes meditation and then we will start this inaugural session.
Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. ये ध्वनि मंगल ध्वनि है. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. सुख कर ये मंत्र मन है. ओम शांति ओम. ये ध्वनि मंगल ध्वनि है. ओम शांति ओम. ओम शांति ओम. ओम शांति ओम. Shanti,
Uh, so, after this beautiful meditation, I would request Brother Rajiv Gupta ji, who is all the way from Mumbai. ఈరోజు మనకి సెషన్ తీసుకోవడానికి ముంబై నుంచి వచ్చారు రాజీవ్ గుప్తా గారు. మెంటల్ హెల్త్ ప్రొఫెషనల్, కౌన్సిలింగ్స్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. అండ్ సో మెనీ సైకలాజికల్ టెక్నిక్స్ని చాలామందికి కూడా వివరిస్తూ ఉంటారు. సో నౌ ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ Brother Rajiv Gupta ji to give couple of minutes your greetings towards this seminar in this inauguration. Mike.
Om Shanti, a very good morning, and it's so wonderful to see you all. In spite of your hectic schedule, you are in our campus, and you are not only providing a professional help to the society, but truly speaking, it is a godly service. By doing transformation in the life of others, by acting as a support, you are getting blessings from the souls, correct? So even definitely, even I am also giving good wishes for whatever service you are doing. So definitely today's session will be a thought-provoking session. And I just even wanted to know how many of you are basically using the modalities, different types of modalities we use: CBT, REBT, ACT, MBSR, trauma therapies, NLP trainers, those who are into NLP. Okay. Anybody who is psychiatrist over here? Okay. Majorly counselors, mental health professionals. Great, wonderful. So once again, good wishes from Didi and from Shrikant Bhai. And even we were excited to, meet such people, those who are really serving our society. And I know your schedule is quite hectic. And especially those who are into counseling, we always experience empathetic fatigue. So today we are also going to cover how can we enhance our, excellence in this field without getting compassionate or empathetic fatigue. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Rajiv Gupta ji. వీరి క్లాస్ మనకి ఈ ఫుల్ డే సెషన్లో ప్రాక్టికల్ యాక్టివిటీస్తో పాటు ఉంటుంది. నౌ ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ రాజయోగి శ్రీకాంత్ భాయ్ ji, who is a national coordinator for SPARK Wing. SPARK stands for Spiritual Applications Research Center, which is the research wing for Brahma Kumaris organization. And you all know that Brahma Kumaris is a spiritual organization, and spirituality is not different from science. So this SPARK Wing is into the research, syncing the science and spirituality. And Brother Shrikant has gone to various countries to spread this message with so many gadgets, so many experiments. So now I request Brother Shrikant to give his greetings.
Om Shanti, very good morning. So first I welcome all of you in this beautiful campus, and you have invited not from specifically our side. God Father Shiva invited you in this campus to experience his what he is sustaining us. We soul are getting sustenance from him every day. So you can visit this campus, you feel very beautiful and spiritual vibration. So especially this seminar what we have conducted, because so we see the outside the world and many things happening in this world. It seems not good things, we are trying to find out good things from very different things happening there. If you see our like geopolitical scenario or like social aspect, and even if especially for the human mindset, so time to time it is changing, not in very good way, but the different things happening, mixture are there. But in Brahma Kumaris, we are trying to like guide the people, motivate the people through Rajoga meditation, how anyone can can coordinate his or her lifestyle every day, not only individually, like family life, spiritual life, like social life can be properly coordinated if you practice meditation every day. So this seminar specifically, we will give some tips from our side, like how can you lead yourself using this spiritual techniques, and already you are experienced in field of psychology and like counseling, you are dealing with the patients, so you will get just spiritual guidelines from here. Like Silu Didi here, she is a world famous speaker from Brahma Kumaris, and as you will listen her, and she is expert in everything what we teach, we learning from Brahma Kumaris, she is our teacher. So we are fortunate enough being her with us. I can say you are blessed actually. She is very busy, but I invited her just to come and see, meet you, and she accepted our invitation. Now she is with us. So I think when she will speak, you have to listen carefully. No, in Hindi we call कान लगा के सुनना. नेक्स्ट सिंपल एक पिक्चर बनाइए कि हम अगर दोनों कान को हम काट के जोड़ देते हैं, इट विल द शेप विल लाइक हार्ट. सिर्फ कान लगा के सुनना मतलब दिल से सुनना. सो दिमाग को थोड़ी देर के लिए क्लोज करके दिल से सुनेंगे, देन यू विल फील समथिंग इनसाइड यू, एंड दिस मोमेंट यू कैन फील those powers that can help you transform yourself. So spiritual knowledge, meditation not just change ourselves. Knowledge has that power to transform ourselves. So it's very small, like get together and only 3-4 hours seminar. But what I believe, you will get those things what you need this life and the need of the hour. That's all. Thank you so much being with us. Om Shanti.
Yeah, and language shouldn't be the barrier. So, of course, we don't know Telugu, but of course, Hindi, English, or whatever you are comfortable with. But we want that the session should be very interactive. Thank you.
Thank you, Shrikant bhai. And
how many of you are comfortable with Hindi? Raise your hands. Almost all. Almost all. Only one brother is there. How many of you know Telugu?
కోటేశ్వర్ గారు హిందీ ఓకేనా? హిందీ కూడా అర్థం అవుతుంది.
Hindi English is fine. Hindi English is fine. Okay. We will not use some difficult Hindi jargons. So it will be comfortable for you. No need to worry. But we want that this session should be interactive. Whatever interaction you are doing, it should be from heart.
And we have our guest between us, Dr. Challa Geeta garu. Big claps to her, please. Challa Geeta garu, please come on to the dais. మీ గురించి తెలియని వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ ఈ సభలో ఎవరు లేరని అనుకుంటున్నాను. ప్లీజ్ దీనికి భాష. Dr. Challa Geeta garu, we all know her, founder of Manojagriti Association. उनके अंडर बहुत सैकड़ों साइकोलॉजिस्ट पढ़ भी रहे हैं और बहुत प्रोफेशनल साइकोलॉजिस्ट बन भी गए हैं. सबसे बड़ा मनोजागृति ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है. एंड जब 2 साल पहले हमने ये साइकोलॉजिस्ट का सेमिनार रखा था, तब भी डॉक्टर जी ने, चल्ला गीता जी ने आया, और अभी भी शायद उनके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से आ रहे हैं, 1-2 तो आए हैं मेरे ख्याल से. सो नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट कोमल दीदी to welcome Dr. Challa Geeta with poet. And మన అదృష్టం ఏంటి అంటే डॉक्टर चल्ला गीता गाరికి मैंने जब कॉल किया कि आपको हम बुलाना चाहते हैं एज ए गेस्ट के रूप में, तो उन्होंने कहा कि मंडे हमेशा मैं ऑफ रखती हूँ, आप अगर सैटरडे संडे रखते हो तो शायद मेरा नहीं हो पाएगा, सो मंडे है देन डेफिनेटली आई विल कम. So by just one phone call she accepted my invitation, godly invitation. Thank you so much Dr. Challa Geeta garu. And now I request గీత గారు ఫర్ 2 minutes ఇనాగ్రేషన్ సెషన్ వరకు ఒక 2 minutes మీ గ్రీటింగ్స్ ఇవ్వండి, తర్వాత మళ్ళీ మీ సెషన్ ఉంటుంది. స్మాల్ గ్రీటింగ్స్.
Good morning, all of you. As mentioned, this is a very, I think, very, very important session because whatever knowledge, gyan hai idhar, that should reach thousands of people, lakhs of people, which cannot be done with 1, 2, 3, 4 people. So you will be the bridges between that 1,000 people, lakhs of people, and the gyan or knowledge which is given here. So I wish all of you a good learning today, and you will be definitely learning something for your life, and you will carry this knowledge to people who require it. I wish you all the best to learn today. As भैया ने बोला, आप मन से सुनो, लिखना नहीं, ज़्यादा लिखने का बात नहीं है, सुनो, आपके हार्ट में लगा दो. Let it be in the hearts, you will transform it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity, Didi, because whenever I get a call from here, this godly place, I immediately say yes. It can be Saturday also, I would have come. So thank you so much. Thank you, Bhaiya.
Thanks.
Thank you so much Challa Geeta garu. In fact, last time she invited me in one of her seminars as a speaker guest. So thank you so much for a beautiful collaboration and coordination between Mano Jagruti and Brahma Kumaris. And I also would like to mention about Atla Srinivas Reddy garu. Ane oksari levandi oksari. He is from Karim Nagar Didi. यहाँ से कितने घंटा अने ఎన్ని గంటలు ఇక్కడ నుంచి 4 hours 4 hours. सो वहाँ से ये सेमिनार अटेंड करने के लिए आए, एंड उनके कांटेक्ट से पहले मैंने उनसे पूछा कि हम कर सकते क्या साइकोलॉजिस्ट सेमिनार. जब वो हाँ करते हैं तो मैं करती हूँ, वो ना करते हैं तो मैं नहीं करती हूँ. क्योंकि उनके पूरे जितने भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस या कॉन्टैक्ट्स हैं वहाँ पर वो फ़ोन करके बुलाना वो सब है. तो दीदी मैं थोड़ा सभी का परिचय आपको दिलाना चाहती हूँ, कौन कौन आए हैं. तो करीम नगर से श्रीनिवास रेड्डी गारू एंड वाइफ both are psychologists, and they are running a counseling center by the name Chetana, and by profession they are also into us as into a school also. So thank you so much. And Koteshwar Rao garu, he's from from Hyderabad, but Sangareddy it is maybe 1 hour or 2 hours journey. So akkadi nunchi khas वो by practice is a lawyer, बट वो काउंसलिंग के चैम्बर भी खोल रहे हैं, और उनका मीडिएशन का एडवोकेसी का जो चैम्बर है वो भी उनके पास खोल रहे हैं. तो मेरे से पहले भी बात कर चुके हैं फ़ोन में इस सेमिनार के से पहले कि ज़रूर हम कोलैबोरेट करेंगे, हम और आप मिल कर के कुछ करेंगे. तो मैंने कहा वो सेशन भी रहेगा, ज़रूर हम कुछ प्रैक्टिकल डिसीशंस लेंगे करके. एंड गुरप्रीत जी, शी इज़ फ्रॉम छत्तीसगढ़, NLP ट्रेनर. और कामा रेड्डी आके योर गुड नेम. या so now you are from Kama Reddy. Okay, so Kama Reddy is also a 5 to 6 hours journey. वहाँ से खास यहाँ पर सेमिनार अटेंड करने के लिए आए हैं. एंड एंड कैन वी गेट योर इन्फॉर्मेशन. मनोजागृति, आप मनोजागृति से थोड़ा हाँ माइक दीजिए. 1 second.
Okay. Hi, I'm Tejashvi. I'm actually a software engineer, but I'm doing my psychology internship at Dr. Geeta Challa's clinic.
Great. Thank you. And yourself?
Om Shanti, everyone. I'm Lata. I work as a counseling psychologist under Dr. Geeta Challa. It was my learning, and it is a privilege that even the previous seminar was attended, and I got to meet brother Mataji and other prominent, very, very influential people. Thank you, Geeta ma'am, for this opportunity.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Haima. By profession, I am a software engineer, but I am very much interested in psychology as well. So I have enrolled in various online psychological courses. So that's why I'm attending this seminar today. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Meera Srivastav, associated with Manipur International University, and recently I've completed my MSc Counseling Psychology and Spiritual Health, and I am also want to cooperate with the universe with my teachings, and I am under the guidance of Dr. Rajesh Arora, his guide. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Om Shanti. Good morning, all of you. My name is Krishna Veni, co-founder of Sprout Educational Society. So I recently started practicing life coaching. So Sister Kavita Ramantapur sent it to me here.
Okay. Great.
Thank you.
There, that side.
Om Shanti. I'm Hina Bhatia, and I've completed PhD Diploma MSc in Counseling from Annamala University a few years ago, and currently I'm pursuing PhD in Psychology from Manipur International University in association with Brahma Kumaris. Thank you.
And you're now by profession?
I had been working as a chief manager in ICICI Bank, and I'm into acting as well, so pursuing that as well.
Thank you.
But I'm into GAN for almost 13 years now. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Venkat Sudhir. I am a motivational speaker. So I was interested to attend this session. So thank you. Thank you.
It event.
My name is Mohan Gaur. I'm basically yoga trainer. I completed MSc Psychology also. I under training in Geeta Challa Madam. Psychology. Okay, thank you.
I am Trinath, a yoga trainer and counselor, coordinator at Srisha Counseling Center with Geeta Challa Madam since 5 years. Thank you.
Great.
Om Shanti, I am Sureka. I am a graphic designer, and today is my first day at work. So before joining my work, I need to get spiritual knowledge. So I visited here.
Okay. Thank you so much for your wonderful introductions. And I hope बहुत क्रीम क्वालिटी के लोग यहाँ पर हमें मिल रहे हैं. तो संख्या नहीं देखेंगे कितना क्रीम क्वालिटी वाले हैं, ये हम अगर देखेंगे.
ओम शांति. ऐसे भी इंडिया में बहुत कम साइकोलॉजिस्ट है, जितनी हमारी पॉपुलेशन है तो उसके सामने तो बहुत ज़्यादा है.
एंड और भी अभी आने वाले हैं. ये पी एडवांस साइकोलॉजिकल एसोसिएशन से भी 5-6 लोग आने वाले हैं. सो वी हैड अ गुड इंट्रोडक्शन. मैं अभी रिक्वेस्ट करूँगी राजयोगिनी शीलू दीदी से कि वो अपनी ब्लेसिंग्स 2 मिनट रखें. शीलू दीदी जी माउंट आबू जो हमारे ब्रह्मा कुमारीज की हेड क्वार्टर्स हैं वहाँ से हैं, राजस्थान से. और दीदी बचपन से ही शी इज़ प्रैक्टिसिंग दिस राजयोगा मेडिटेशन. एंड in fact she is so busy, but she was asking whether should I come. But कुलदीप दीदी जो यहाँ की शांति सरोवर की इंचार्ज दीदी हैं, कुलदीप दीदी ने कहा कि ज़रूर आपको आना है. एंड कुलदीप दीदी also has given lots and lots of blessings to all of you At present, she is unable to meet all of you, so she has sent her good wishes to you. So now I request Sheelu Didi ji to give her greetings.
Greetings of peace to all of you, and in the Brahma Kumaris, we greet each other with Om Shanti. So I would request you to say Om Shanti after I say Om Shanti. And we say it 3 times. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. I'm very delighted to see this August gathering. And as all of you are psychologists, and you have come here to attend this seminar on inner peace, a psychological and spiritual perspective. Because peace is not just a subject of psychology, it is also a subject of spirituality. And just as we say that if science and spirituality go together, similarly, psychology and spirituality can also go together. And when psychology is understood through spirituality, you can understand psychology even better. So later on, I will tell you what exactly inner peace is and how to experience inner peace. Because the whole world is aspiring for peace. Someone who has everything in his life, wealth, name, fame, all the luxuries, whatever. But then if you ask him, you have everything, is there anything else which you think you don't have? And he will say, peace. This is what I need. So in a way, it can be understood that peace has nothing to do with all these luxuries. Peace is something which is spiritual. And if spirituality is added to these luxuries, then we can enjoy the luxuries even better. So what that inner peace is, because there's a difference between inner peace and outer peace. And if there is inner peace, then outer peace is also experienced more. But if there is outer peace but no inner peace, then the outer peace also may be very fearful. But if there is no outer peace but inner peace, then that outer peace will really be appreciated. So that's what we have to understand, what that peace is. And then how to experience that peace. For that, we need to first define what peace really is. And all that will be mentioned in the coming sessions. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, Didi. अभी हम इस उद्घाटन सत्र का ज्योति प्रज्वलन से इनॉग्रेट करेंगे. We all know that we are spirits. We have a spirit in our body. We have spirit of happiness in our life. And we are here to know about the Supreme Spirit also. So now when we remembering ourselves as a soul, we remember God as a Supreme Soul. We all will join. स्टेज के जो भी गेस्ट हैं आगे आ जाएंगे ज्योति प्रज्वलन के लिए. और जो भी सभा में बैठे हैं, आप अपनी अपनी जगह से मन की हाथ से आप अपनी ज्योति जगाना है। तो ज्योति प्रज्वलन के लिए आई ऑल्सो रिक्वेस्ट अटला श्रीनिवास गारू ऑन टू द डयास, सुप्रिया बेन, उमा बेन, कोमल बेन।
शुभ संकल्पों के दीप जलाएं अपने अपने मन में। शुभ संकल्पों के दीप जलाएं अपने अपने मन में। जग उजियारा होगा प्रेम से, सुख ही सुख कण कण में। शुभ संकल्पों के दीप जलाएं। परिवर्तन की है ये बेला, ये जग बदलने वाला राजयोग का मार्ग यही है।
So now we are into the first session of this psychologist seminar, and the topic for this psychologist seminar is the role of thoughts for inner peace. Now I would like to request Rajyogini Sheelu Didi ji to throw light on this topic for psychologists. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Again, Om Shanti. after me. Om Shanti. Together and with a smile. Om Shanti. Little louder. Om Shanti. Yes. So, a very good morning to all of you. We have all gathered here in this seminar to understand the topic, the role of thoughts in creating inner peace. To understand the role of thoughts in creating inner peace, we have to first of all understand what peace means. What is peace? Because unless we understand the true meaning of peace, we cannot experience it. And as we say inner peace, which means it is not to be found outside, but it is to be found inside. Because there's definitely outer peace too. So first we define peace. I've asked many people, can you define peace? And each one gives his own perspective on peace. Somebody said, peace is just absence of war. Because when there's a war and then after that the war stops, we say now there is peace there. So peace is absence of war. But then again there's a saying, how does war begin? War begins in the minds of men, of human beings, before it comes on the battlefield. It does not come on the battlefield straight away. First it comes in the minds. And after that it will come on the battlefield. So if war comes in the minds of men before it comes on the battlefield, then definitely it has to be understood that peace also comes in the minds of men before it comes in the world. Because everything starts in the mind. It is as you think, so shall you become. So mind has a very great importance in peace. And that's why the topic, the role of thoughts in creating inner peace. So when we say mind, it means the thoughts. And for the mind, we sometimes say, mind is very naughty. It is always running like a vagabond. In 1 minute, we can have so many thoughts. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute, but at least 30 thoughts, at least, if not more, thoughts come in that 1 minute. And therefore, what are thoughts? Even that has to be understood. And then what is the mind? And then how to experience the inner peace. So there are so many different questions in this. Some people may say that if I have food, clothing and shelter, what we say roti, kapra or makan, which are the necessities of life, then there is peace. Because I've achieved what is necessary in life. So roti, kapra, makan, food, shelter, clothing. If I have that, it's enough. But then is it enough? There are people who have enough of it, of all the three, but they always want more and more and more and more. That is why there's a saying, there is everything for one's need, but not for one's greed. Because where greed comes, nothing is sufficient. Nothing is sufficient, however much you may have. And for a greedy person, it can be said that actually he is the poorest person on earth if he's greedy. That's why in Hindi there's a saying, Lobhi nar kangal hai. Lobhi means greedy. Lobhi nar kangal hai, dukh pavat dukh det. The one who's a greedy person, he always experiences sorrow. And not only he experiences it himself, but he also gives sorrow to others. Because he will try to take others' property too by hook or by crook, because he's greedy. And therefore he is neither happy himself, nor can he ever give happiness to anyone else. And therefore it is said that if I have food, shelter, clothing, then I'm peaceful. But then those who have all that also are not peaceful. And therefore people give another introduction to peace, another definition of peace. And what definition they give, they connect it with values. That when there are values in life, then one can experience peace. So one needs to have values in life. But then there are so many people who have many values in life. But then even if you ask them, they always have some or the other complaint. And therefore they are also not very peaceful. And once someone very interestingly said that when the whole world gets peace, then I will be peaceful. When the whole world gets peace, then I will be peaceful. Then the question is, do I have to wait for the whole world to get peace and only then I can be peaceful? Or is it the other way around? That if I am peaceful, then I can make my family peaceful, my surroundings peaceful, my society peaceful, and of course my country peaceful, and then the world peaceful. So where should it start? It should start with the self. It's like an ocean. How is it formed? It just doesn't come like that. Millions and millions of drops of water, they make an ocean too. First, maybe a small pond, maybe a river, and then, of course, the ocean, the sea. So it starts with just one drop. And that one drop is the self. So if I am at peace, then I can make everything peaceful. It's not the other way around, that if others are at peace, then I become peaceful. I don't have to wait for others to be peaceful in order to become peaceful. I have to become peaceful myself first. And here the thoughts enter. Because it is all in the mind. So when we say it is all in the mind, it means what type of thoughts should we create in order to get peace? Because so many types of thoughts come in the mind. It's not just one type of thoughts. And this is why the mind becomes a vagabond. And there is so much confusion sometimes in the mind. Because those thoughts then have to be brought into words. And then they have to be brought into actions, because actions can't come straight away. They will first be thoughts and then words and then actions. But sometimes it may happen the other way around. That instead of having thoughts first and then words and then actions, it is a reverse process. Actions take place ex tempo, immediately, without even thinking, without realizing what the consequences would be of that action. You know, like all of a sudden I get very angry and then I take a gun and kill that person. And after that person is dead, then my intellect works. Oh, he's dead. Now what will happen? I will be caught. I will be punished. And then the thought will come, now what should I do? What should I do now? Because he's dead. And I have killed him. And karma philosophy works here, that what you do, you get back. What you give, you get back. And if someone has killed someone, even if it was in anger, extempo, without thinking of the consequences, if I've taken someone's life, then I also will have to give my life. And the consequences will be either imprisonment for life, or maybe even being hanged on the gallows. And therefore, karma philosophy comes here. And that's why the saying goes, look before you leap. There's a deep pit and you want to jump, but you have to look how deep it is. What will happen if you fall in it? And therefore, whatever we do, we have to first think, understand the consequences, and then go for it. And if we realize that the consequences are not right, it won't give a good result, then I should stop it. But in order to stop it, I need a lot of inner strength. Because many people say that tolerance is cowardice. You know, tolerance is cowardice. Why should I tolerate? I'm not a coward. I will retaliate. I will react. And then what happens? We see the results. I give a very interesting incident on this. I was in school during my school days, very young. At that time, the currency was changing in India. It first used to be 16 annas in a rupee, and then it became 100 paisa in a rupee. The currency changed. And I remember, so when it was 16 annas, because 16 stands for perfection. Actually, 16 is connected with the moon. It takes 16 days for the moon to become a full moon. From no moon to full moon, it takes 16 days. Then again 16 days for full moon to become no moon. So 16 annas means 100%. 100%. And means 50 paisa was 8 annas. 25 paisa was 4 annas. But 12 paisa was 2 annas. 2 annas was 12 paisa. So 2 annas, 12 paisa, 12 paisa. So what about 1 paisa? And this became a very big conflict. Someone went to a shop and he bought something for 2 annas. And the shopkeeper gave him 12 paisa back, because 12 paisa also meant 2 annas. But that customer, he said, no, give me 13 paisa. You know, that time, even these paisas were very important. Even 1 anna was it was quite big amount. 1 rupee was so much, and now for rupee has no value. But then it was, 1956, 58. I was very young. I used to go to school. And then one fine morning, I saw the newspaper, and in the newspaper it was written, 1 paisa murder. That was a heading. 1 paisa murder. And I looked into the news, and actually that news was it was my friend, her father. He had a shop. It was next to my next building. And he owned a shop, and a customer came to him and asked these 2 annas, 2 annas. So he said 1 paisa. And the shopkeeper said, why should I give you 1 paisa? 2 annas, this thing, and 2 annas I give you back. He said, no, I give you 25 paisa. You must give me 13 paisa back, And the quarrel began. And ultimately, the result was that the shopkeeper took a gun and killed that customer. And he died on the spot. But then it was not the end of the story, because he was the father of my friend. We were school friends. And I know what happened after that. What happened after that? Because he said, if I start giving one paisa more to every customer, I will lose my business. You can imagine that were his thoughts. So I will not give you. But they said, no, you have to give me. And they were arguing, and the anger bursted into so much of chaos. And ultimately, the customer was killed. And of course, after that, it was a big case. And then the shop was lost, the house was lost, everything was lost. And just because of 1 paisa, you can imagine, 1 paisa murder. And my friend, I met her after many, many years, and she said, really, it was such a sad incident. But this is what I mean to say, that thoughts play a very big role in life. And then if we want inner peace, means we need to have inner thoughts of peace. So external thoughts, external peace doesn't really matter much. How it doesn't matter much? You go to a cremation ground. It is so peaceful. No bodies are being burnt. There's no one there in a cremation ground, and you just go there looking for peace. Will you experience peace there? Can you experience peace in a cremation ground where there's no one? Why you won't experience peace? Because the vibrations in that place are not peaceful. They are not of thoughts of peace. Although there's no one there, you would want to go away quickly from that place. You don't want to keep sitting in a cremation ground. But if you go to a temple where people are singing hymns and bhajans, and drums are being beaten, and puja is going on, and a lot of sound is there, but what do you experience? In spite of all the sound, what do you experience? You experience so much peace. So peace is not just absence of sound. It is a presence of an inner strength. This is what peace really means. And everything is in our consciousness. And we say there are so many types of thoughts. It depends on which type of thought am I having at this moment. That is why meditation is of great importance. Because meditation plays a role in which we realize what type of thoughts to create in the mind. We become the master of our mind. We decide what thoughts we should create. It's not that they come on their own, no. If you allow the mind to be like a vagabond, it can just think anything. It can travel anywhere in the world. That is why it is said that, just as in physical energy, we say light travels the fastest. Light travels the fastest. And that's why Einstein prepared that wonderful equation, E is equal to mc square, mass into square velocity of light, because it travels the fastest. And square velocity of light, you can imagine how much speed there will be. It takes, they say it takes 8 minutes for the light from the sun to come to earth. When the light, that spark starts, or whatever, that light starts, it takes 8 minutes to come on earth. The light will come off the sun after 8 minutes. But how long does it take for the mind to reach the sun? How long? Fraction of a second. So what is the speed of the mind? Can you count the speed of the mind? So if a ray of light coming from the sun takes 8 minutes to reach the earth, but the mind speed is just 1 second to reach the sun. And that means mind speed is unlimited. And that mind, we want to make it peaceful. But some people understand that when I say inner peace, it means no thoughts. And actually, no thoughts is impossible. Maybe in delta waves, or when you are in deep sleep, then maybe no thoughts. But otherwise, alpha waves, beta waves, theta waves, thoughts are always there. And therefore, no thoughts is also is not peace. Because that is like being blank. And the mind can never become blank. And we say mind is compared to a naughty horse, or maybe a naughty child, a naughty monkey, a naughty elephant. So mind is like that. And some people even say that mind is your enemy. But we say, no, mind is not your enemy. Mind is your great friend. Because it is this mind which we can connect with to God. That's what is in the Gita. Man mana bhav. Keep your mind in me. God says, keep your mind in me. And Arjuna says, how to keep this mind in God? Because his mind is wandering. And the Gita gives very good yukti, very good medicine for that, antidote for that. You can keep your mind in me with 2 steps. First step is vairagya. Vairagya means disinterest. So where there's disinterest, there the mind will not go. Vairagya. And the second word used in the Gita is abhyas, practice. So vairagya and abhyas, disinterest and practice can help you to make your mind become peaceful. But then again, peace has to be understood in a positive way. You can't make your mind blank. But of course, if thoughts of peace are there, then your mind can become peaceful. Like a naughty child. If you just tie the child and say, keep your mouth shut, even you put sellotape on the lips, or even tie his hands and legs, he's not going to be quiet. He will fight and try to, remove the rope or the string or whatever. So you can't make a naughty child sit quietly even if you tie him. And then if you leave him and say, okay, child, do what you want, that naughty child will, what he will do. Break everything, drop everything, and create so much chaos. So a good mother, a caring mother, she will not leave the child like that and and say, okay, do what you want. And nor will she tie him. But what does she do to keep the child quiet? What does she do? What does she do? She gives some creative work to the child, because the child needs something for, a creative thing. So there are so many creative games nowadays. So the child will be given that game, okay, break it, join it, detach it, and the child is kept busy in that. So mind also needs to be kept busy. But some people, they don't understand this and they think that, oh, my meditation is not possible, because they think we have to make our mind blank in meditation. We say, no, you can't make your mind blank. You have to create thoughts, but what type of thoughts to create, that is what meditation teaches. Because some say, I can't do meditation because my mind is very speedy. It's very speedy mind. And actually, why the mind becomes speedy? Because of negative thoughts. Negative thoughts make the mind very speedy. Negative thoughts travel so fast. So fast they travel. But if they are positive thoughts, then positive thoughts speed is very slow. That is why nowadays there are so many courses on positive thinking. Positive thinking, stress-free life. Because negative thoughts ultimately will create so much stress, chaos. Not just that, but then the result today, nowadays, we see depression. It has become such a big disease, depression. It's all because of the negative thoughts we create. And ultimately, even the brain gets exhausted and then there's depression. But then we say, create the right thoughts. So what is peace? Peace means creating thoughts of peace. That's what peace really is. Because it's all in the mind. So what thoughts of peace do we create? That is important. How do we create thoughts of peace? Here spirituality comes to our aid. Because spirituality teaches us how to create positive thoughts and what type of positive thoughts to create. Because spirituality comes from the word spirit, and spirit means soul, psyche, spirit, atma. And we say that the soul actually is an embodiment of peace. Why do we aspire for peace? Why don't we aspire for even peacelessness? There are people who want just enjoying, dancing, shouting, this, that. They like it that way. They want it that way. Loud music, loud, everything very loud. But ultimately, what is the result? Even your ear, drum can break with too much sound, loud. Watching television, watching the screen, it can spoil your eyes. Because anything in its extreme can ultimately give you a lot of harm. And therefore, we say everything should be controlled. So meditation helps us to control our mind, to divert our mind, and divert our mind to the Supreme. Because meditation means connecting the self with the Supreme. And what is the self? It is different from the body. This self, what is the self? Who am I? This thought has been coming down since ages. Even the greatest of philosophers have asked this question. Who am I? What am I? And so many different answers, but still the question remains like a riddle. So what is the answer of who am I? And why am I? And where am I from? What is the purpose of my life? No? Because when I came into this world, I brought nothing. When I'll go back from this world, I will take nothing. So when I brought nothing, I take back nothing, then what is the meaning of life? Yeah? But life is very important. Life is worth diamonds. Every breath is worth diamonds. Very precious. But it is all when I understand the true self. And when the true self is understood, then everything is understood. Why this life is important. Because this world is a stage and we are all actors playing our respective roles. We understand ourselves to be actors and just playing our roles. And when I'm playing my role, I try to play the best role possible, the best way of my role possible. And what is the best way of my role? When I'm having positive thoughts. And this is where meditation helps. So what is peace? It is the inner positive state of consciousness. It is the very value of your own self. It is your real dharma. Because dharma means the dharana in life. And that is how we understand the self. And that is why I told you to say Om Shanti. Om Shanti means I am a peaceful soul. Because we cannot make the body peaceful. No, body is not peaceful. Body needs action all the time. Even when I'm in deep sleep, the body is actually the food I've taken, it is being digested. The stomach is digesting the food, the heart is beating, the blood is circulating, I'm breathing too, everything is happening. So there is no peace there. But still I'm at peace. That is the peace of the soul. So what is the meaning of peace? It is your inner state of consciousness. It is your true religion. It is your true, I should say, your own self, your true self, your true speciality. Just like we see in nature, every part of nature, the 5 elements, they have their own speciality. The speciality of air is to flow, to move all the time. When I'm not experiencing any breeze, I'm not seeing the leaves moving. I said, today there's no air in the atmosphere. And therefore, where there's movement, then there is air too. The religion of fire, we say religion, or the true speciality of fire is heat and light. If there's fire, it seems fire, but there's no heat, no light, so it means no fire. Fire means heat and light. So everything has its own speciality. And all souls too have their own speciality, but there is one speciality which is common to all souls, and that is peace. So the body is not in a state of peace. If a body is in peace, it means death. When somebody dies, in Hindi they say, Inka deh shant ho gaya. Inka deh shant ho gaya. No breathing, no heartbeat. Khatam, finished. But still we pray for the peace of the soul. So peace of the body means death, but the soul is very much alive. It is eternal, it is immortal, it is imperishable, and I am that eternal, immortal soul. And my true nature is peace. So everything has its own nature. The nature of water is coolness. heat the water, it will become hot, but then you leave it aside, remove the fire, the water will become cool again. It will go back to its original nature. So everything goes back to its original nature. It goes back to the source. The source of the body is the 5 elements. So through cremation, through burying, the body is, given to the 5 elements. Either you bury the body or you cremate the body. It means giving it back to the 5 elements. But for the soul, we say it has gone to God. So the source for the soul is God. And the source for matter is the 5 elements. So everything goes back to its own source. You light a matchstick, the fire goes upwards. Why does it go upwards? You may give many scientific reasons, but spiritually we will say it goes back to the source. The source is the sun of fire. You drop water, the water flows downwards. Why does it flow downwards? Why not upwards? It can turn into steam and go upwards. That is a different matter, but then it flows downwards. Why downwards? Because it goes back to the source. And what is the source? The sea, the ocean, from where it has come through a cycle. Therefore, everything goes back to its own source, and the source for the soul is God Himself. So what do we say in meditation? It is a connection of the self with the Supreme. And we teach here Raj Yoga meditation. So what is Raj Yoga? It is the king of all yogas. Yoga means connection. The word yog has come from a Sanskrit word yuja, which means to connect. Just like opposite of yoga is viyog. Viyog means separation and yog means connection. So here it is the highest connection or communication or link or joint or meeting of the self with the Supreme. And who is that Supreme? That Supreme is also a soul. And as he is a soul, the Supreme Soul, the soul connects to that Supreme Soul, the source. And that source is the ocean of peace. That's why we pray to God for peace. Oh God, give me peace. Because we know the bestower of peace is only God. But even the self, the soul is actually it is definitely peaceful in its original nature. I am too an embodiment of peace. That is why soul is called an ansh, a part of God. Because just as God is a supreme being, the supreme soul, ocean of peace, I, the soul, am also an embodiment of peace. I'm an ansh, no? They say part. Means that qualities are the same. Whatever are the qualities of God are also my qualities, the soul's qualities. But today I've forgotten those qualities. And then what I need to get back my qualities, connect with the source once again. And when I connect myself with that source, I feel that I'm able to become full again, like a battery charged by connecting with the powerhouse. So meditation acts like a charger between your mobile and the powerhouse. And the soul is charged again. On the path of devotion, we had been saying, oh God, give me peace. We were like begging for peace from God. But in meditation, we don't beg for peace from God because we have the knowledge that my own nature is peace. So I won't say, God, give me peace. I will say, O Supreme Father, we say, Supreme Shiva, you are the ocean of peace, and I, your worthy child, the soul, am an embodiment of peace. The moment I say this, I become peaceful. So when I say that I have to experience peace, I don't beg for peace, but I experience peace as a right from that Supreme Father. It's my right, like a child gets a right, birthright from the parents, from the father. So my quality or nature is also peace. So I won't say, God, give me peace, but I am a peaceful being. I am the child of the ocean of peace, and I am the resident of a world of peace. This world is not my home. And when I experience peace in this way, that is going into the inner depth of the self and experiencing peace. So if I say, I'm peaceless, I'm peaceless, I'm peaceless, I want peace, I want peace, I will never get peace, never. Because you are saying I'm peaceless means you are experiencing peacelessness. So if you want to experience peace, you have to say, I am peaceful. Because what you think that you become. If you think you are peaceless, then no one can make you peaceful. No one can make you peaceful. Even God cannot make you peaceful. Because you are thinking that you are peaceless. And therefore we say, in meditation what we say, I am an embodiment of peace. I am the child of the ocean of peace. And I am the resident of the world of peace. That is why 3 times Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 3 times means my nature is peace. So Om Shanti, the word Om also has different meanings. It comes with 3 alphabets, A, U and Ma. A-U-M, we say in English, A-U-M. A-U-M means that is me. A-U-M, that is me. Someone may say that is me, the higher self. So that is me, God. But we say we can't become God, but we are children of God. And as children of God, whatever are the qualities of God are my qualities too. So in this way, I understand peace as my nature. I understand peace as my world, my home. And I understand peace as the Father, the ocean of peace. So how do we experience peace? I am a peaceful soul. That is the inner peace. A point of divine light and might. I am the child of the ocean of peace, the bestower of peace, and I reside in the world of peace. So Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And immediately you become peaceful. And if you say, I am peaceful, no one in the world can make you peaceless. No one in the world can make you peaceless. Even if he tries to, say ill words to you or maybe try to give you a lot of sorrow, but they can't make you peaceless because it's all in your mind, what your thinking is. And therefore we say, if I think I am at peace, no one can make me peaceless. But if I think I am peaceless, then no one can make me peaceful. No one can make me peaceful. So how can I experience inner peace? By having the awareness of my true self, the awareness of my true supreme being, the Father, and awareness of my true home, the world of peace, which is beyond the 5 senses, beyond the 5 elements, beyond the light of the sun, moon, and stars. That's the 6th element of Brahma element, we say. And I am the resident of that world. So with my mind, I travel there, even beyond the sun. And it takes only a second for the mind to go there. So the mind is a vagabond because you don't know where to connect. So once I have the awareness that I am the child of that Supreme Father and I'm resident of the abode of peace and my nature is peace, So my mind is not distracted at all. And I'm able to stay in that awareness. The mind is given work to do. And that work is creating positive thoughts for the self. And when I create positive thoughts for myself, I'm able to even then perform positive actions. And if a negative thought comes in my mind, my positive thought will stop it. Because thoughts of peacelessness may come. And then again I tell my mind, I am a peaceful soul. Then those thoughts of peacelessness will stop. And we are explained that how you can stop those thoughts in 1 second. It's like applying a brake. In 1 second you can apply a brake. No. No to waste thoughts. No to impure thoughts. No to bad thoughts. I'm a peaceful soul. A pure soul. We go ahead. Not just peaceful, but that because that peace comes through purity. How is peace experienced when there are pure thoughts? Impure thoughts will create impurity and then peacelessness. Thoughts of peace come through thoughts of purity. Purity in thoughts. Seeing everyone as a soul, as a child of God. And in this way, my vision is purified. My words are purified. My actions are purified. My relationships are purified. And ultimately, I experience true peace within the self and within and then also without. Because those vibrations spread outside too. Why is there peacelessness in a cremation ground, even if there's no one there? Because the people who had come there, they had thoughts of peacelessness. They were crying. But in the temple, there are thoughts of peace, even with all that sound, because those thoughts are creating peace in the atmosphere. So it's not just the four walls which create peace or peacelessness, but it is our thoughts, our vibrations. And that's what we learn in meditation. So let us experience that and then feel the vibrations. This hall itself is giving those vibrations. Okay? So let us sit in meditation. So what I explained to you was the spiritual aspect. Because spirituality teaches us that you as a spirit, as a soul, you are peaceful in your true nature. Therefore, don't look for peace outside. Don't look for peace in objects or people or places. It is all within you. So we have to go within. Within means not the body, but the soul. Because I'm not the body, but I am a soul in this body. I can think, I can evaluate, I can decide, I can experience, and that's what I am. So, first have a very, very clear mind. What am I supposed to do? I ask myself. So whatever I'm saying, you repeat in yourself and experience. I ask myself, who am I? I answer myself, I am a spiritual being in the body. I am a soul. A point of divine light and might. I am eternal. I'm immortal. I was never born and will never die. I'm imperishable. I am invisible. I am indivisible. Only a point of light. My seat in this body is between the two eyebrows. I'm the master of my senses. This body is like my costume. Just as my clothes are separate from the body, this physical costume of the body is also separate from me. Detach your mind from the pull of the body. It is separate from me. And I seat myself in the forehead as a master of my senses. I'm looking through these eyes, but it's up to me to see or not see. I hear through my ears, but I'm the master of my senses. It's up to me to hear or not hear. And as a master, I'm the master of all my senses too. I can control them and only do right actions. Then I'm the master of even my mind. And as a master of my mind, I can create whatever thoughts I want to create and stop whatever thoughts I want to stop, as I am the master. And if any negative thought comes, I can give a break in a second and go back to my positive thoughts. I am a peaceful soul. I am a blissful soul. I am a happy soul. I am a pure soul, very pure, a beautiful soul, a sparkling entity. I'm so light and detached. I am now aware of my inner self as a peaceful being of light. My mind is calm, totally detached, unaffected by any adverse situations. As I now know the purpose of my life, I have come here into this world as an actor to play my respective role. Let me play it efficiently. Let me give happiness to everyone, because what I give, I will get back. Let me give only that what I want back for myself. I came here into this world to glorify the Father, the Supreme Being who sent me into this world. My every action, every word, every thought, my behavior, my attitude, my vision, all this should glorify the Father, the Supreme Being. I am on a journey, and now it is time to return home from where I came. But I will carry only righteous actions, words and thoughts with me. As I am a pure and peaceful soul. I am light. I am detached. I have found my inner peace. Om Shanti. 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 Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, Didi. How you all felt? ఎలా అనిపించింది మెడిటేషన్? సో పీస్ఫుల్. Yes. So this is how meditation can enter into the field of psychology. And psychology and spirituality, as Didi said, are not different, but they're complementary subjects, right? So thank you so much, Didi. Let us have a big clap to our Didi for giving us a wonderful message, spiritual perspective regarding inner peace and the role of thoughts in the inner peace. Thank you so much, Didi. दीदी एक मिनट, गेस्ट दीदी आती हो तो यही हो, आ जाओ. Okay, now I request Dr. Chella Geeta Garu to come on to the stage and to speak for 5 to 10 minutes regarding this topic in a psychological perspective. Dr. Chella Geeta Garu, అందరికీ తెలుసు కదా, all of you know about Chella Geeta Garu. వారి స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు, renowned highest ranker in in counseling psychology. And when I was speaking about, please take your seat. And when I was speaking about that, గీతా గారు వస్తున్నారు అని చెప్పినప్పుడు శివప్రసాద్ గారు అన్నారు, ఓ చాలామంది వచ్చేస్తారండి వారి పేరు మీద అని నాకు చాలా ధైర్యాన్ని ఇచ్చారనమాట. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ అవర్ ఇన్విటేషన్ అండ్ ఫర్ putting of awareness on this topic, role of thoughts for inner peace in a psychological perspective. Geeta garu.
Feel more comfortable. Right. So, as after meditation, I think I should say Om Shanti. It was really relaxing. So as Didi said, 10 minutes time given, extra bonus 5 minutes, 2 minutes, bonus 2 minutes, Didi. 10 minutes plus 2 minutes bonus, because we have habit of speaking for hours. So one session means 1 hour. Normal individual. Now I see so many people, so mera dil dukta hai 10 minutes. Right, I'll do my best to, actually I have 10 points only, exactly 10 points I thought of, because it's a very vast, very important topic, thoughts, role of thoughts in anything. Inner peace is our topic, but role of thoughts in the life is absolutely there. There is no doubt about it. And being a psychologist, I think you know better how thoughts affect everything. So basically, as I said, I will talk 10 points. You can make 10 points. You can take 10 points when I'm speaking. So the first and most important info we should understand is thoughts are not facts. We give a lot of importance to thoughts in life. I'm thinking like this, I feel like this, people are thinking like this about me. So many things we talk, but thoughts are not facts. They're never facts. But we give more importance to thoughts and make them fact. That's a fact. So our life situations are 10. Whatever happens in the life is 10. And we add thoughts to it 90. And becomes the emotions. So whatever emotion you're experiencing, that is not the result of the trigger event. We call it as trigger in our CBT language. So it's not trigger which is making a difference in our lives, in our emotions. If I'm feeling angry, it is not because of traffic. It is because I add a thought there. I am getting late, Didi kya samjhegi, so these people are like this. So then the anger is coming. So thoughts plus trigger becomes your emotion. So recently I read a book, I'm not getting the name, but there was a book, the first page mein the message was, what else it could mean. The beautiful sentence I learned from that book, first few pages, what else it could mean. Generally we give meaning to everything. we give meaning. Immediately some meaning comes into our minds. But can it have another meaning? Is my mind is giving this meaning, but can I have another meaning for it? If you take a pause and think about the different meaning for it, your thoughts will not, trouble you so much. This is first statement or first point. Thoughts are not facts. We give more importance unnecessarily. And let's talk about the second point, neuroplasticity. Actually, neuroplasticity, it's a beautiful term where about the positive thoughts also we have neuroplasticity. About negative thoughts also we have the neuroplasticity. That's a nature of mind. What you think, see, every day you're walking in a park in the same place. Path ban jayega. It will become a path. So what you are thinking daily, it becomes your nature. It becomes your neural pathways. So just be careful. What is that you are thinking daily? That becomes your neural pathway. That's why for clients we give the beautiful home assignment I give is 10 positive thought journal. It makes miracles. It can be depression, anxiety, it can be any problem, general mental health problem. We give the homework, 10 positive thought journal. That's it. Daily likho, bas, you feel that, positivity in yourself. And I actually, ask the clients to text me every night. It's not their writing because I want to ensure, so they text me. Every day I get, more than 50 positive thought journal and I am reading it. What is happening to me? Oh, mera inner peace ban jayega, because I read positive thoughts every day and I feel better about myself and my clients also. Then third points. Let us go to the third point. See, in everybody's mind or, in every human being, there are two dogs, two monkeys, whatever you call. But generally, hum bachchan se bolte two dogs. One good dog, one bad. So, when there is a fight between two dogs, black and white, samjho ki black and white dogs are fighting. Which dog will win? Answer. Two dogs are fighting, black and white. Which one will win? Jaldi, jaldi. Black, huh? White, huh? Black, huh? Why? Why black or white? Color doesn't make any difference. So, the dog whom you feed more will win. It's not about color. It can be good or bad also. It doesn't make any difference. But whom you feed more, that will win. So be careful, be conscious about your dog whom you are feeding every day. Where you are going, what you are listening, with whom you are spending time. See, today we are here spending our time with these great people. So that energy will add to you. But if you go and spend time in a shopping mall, sitting outside there veranda pe, kya milega aapko? Kuch nahi milega. So that's where you are feeding your dogs inside. Choose which dog you want to feed. And many a times we generally believe that I am the thoughts. If I am thinking something negative right now about someone, I'm thinking negative. You are not thinking. You are not thoughts at all. You are the sky and clouds are thoughts. They are passing by. You're always sky. So you need not add that, you do not personalize everything. If I'm thinking, if a thought is coming, it's me. No, it's not you. You are not the thoughts. Your thoughts are clouds. You are the sky. So as, one sentence I wanted to take, I am not the thoughts. And this, beautifully works in your obsessive compulsive disorder. Beautiful. It makes miracle actually. In the first session itself, last 5 minutes I give this. You're not the thoughts. Your thoughts are not yours. They are coming from OCD part of your brain. Simple. So that's how you understand about thoughts. Because generally we think that every thought which is coming, what I am thinking. So because I am thinking bad about my mother-in-law, I am bad. You are not your thoughts. You are getting the thoughts because of X experience. So please understand this difference between you and your thoughts. Chalo. I'm very poor in maths. Please teach me. 2 plus 2, 4. Teach me math. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. 16 plus 16, 39. Huh? Huh? अरे वाह. See, if I've done a mistake and you caught me, first initially I said 2 plus 2, 4. Why didn't you say good, madam? 2 plus 2, 4 plus 4, 8. Then also no response. When there is a mistake, you caught me. And you wanted to. See, this is nature of mind. It's not your fault. Nature, the mind attracts or the mind focus on the negative or wrong, mistake. See, everything is fine, but there is a dot on something. आपका mind उधर ही जाता है dot के पास. That's a nature. Nothing to worry about it. So, but what we should do, as Didi ने बोला, this is the nature of mind. Mind तो है monkey, drunken monkey again. What you should do then? It is attracting negative. What you should do? You should consciously look at the focus on the positive. Consciously choose to look into positive. That's how it helps. So, it has a snowball effect. If you see, negative thought has a snowball effect. The negative thought once starts, it becomes thousands. Bada ball ban jata hai. But a positive thought, you should bring in. One you bring, next also आपको ये लाना पड़ता है. There is no snowball for the positive thinking. That is where you need a lot of practice for positive thinking. Great. Let's move on. So, thoughts को stop कर सकते कोई? Can we stop thinking? Can we stop negative thoughts? Is there a way? Stop. Can you stop? Huh? Yes, you cannot stop. Absolutely. Clap for her. You cannot stop the thoughts. There is no way. If we know, I think no need of psychologists. We cannot stop the thoughts, but we can manage the thoughts. We can divert the thoughts. We can restructure the thoughts, reframe the thoughts. So, do not try to stop the waves. अगर waves आ रहे, पानी आ रहे तो stop करने के लिए मत सोचना. Just try to swim. It's easy to swim than the holding on water. पानी को पकड़ सकते क्या हाथ में? कोई? No. The more you try to hold the pani, the more the water will come out. So better not to try to stop the thinking. Please try to manage the thinking. Learn to manage thinking. There are so many ways in CBT, so many ways in spirituality, or there are so many modalities where you can work on your thoughts. And I will take 2 more minutes. I am in the 7th point now. So recently in a school. अच्छा, थोड़ा जल्दी जा रही थी. Is it okay? 10 minutes. Are you okay? Feeling hungry? नहीं ना, अभी टाइम नहीं हुआ. You are having it. Thank you so much. So, as I said, many a times we focus on the to control the thoughts. What we do is we try to control the situations. We try to control the people. We focus more on the people or situations. We want to do something. वो आदमी वैसा नहीं करना. This my दीदी ऐसा नहीं बोलना. And he is telling this. My husband is doing this. So our focus is always on the other people's behavior, other people's thoughts, other people's, everything about others. That comes into influence circle. I call that as an influence circle. You don't have control. Somebody else's influence is there on that circle. So, but there is a circle which is called control circle where you can do something. Focus on it. Recently, I am experiencing a lot about this influence and control circle in my life. There are so many challenges going around me now, personal and professional. But still, I am only focusing on my control circle. मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? वही, that's what I am doing every day. Otherwise, I think I would have sat in a room, black, dark room. That situations are there around me. But still, I am trying to do my best, focusing on the control circle, not on the influence circle. But there are few things happening in our lives where you cannot do anything. दूसरा भी कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता. वो क्या करेंगे? Suddenly, 4th level of cancer diagnosed, or some accident happened, some loss happened. क्या करेंगे उसको? Is it influence circle? No. Is it control circle? No. That's where you need acceptance. Acceptance, commitment. Acceptance and commitment therapy comes there. You accept that yes, situation is wrong, situation is bad, I am feeling sad, but still I will focus on what I can do, what is important in my life. That's what ACT therapy. I focus on my values, my important things in my life, so that you move forward. Otherwise, you are struck, you are depressed, you are down. No, you cannot do that. Now, last 2 points. There are so many branches of psychology, but the beautiful part is the department or wing you call positive psychology, है ना? So beautiful, so beautiful. Positive psychology generally doesn't speak about the interventions in negative tone, but it says, if you see, I'll give you one example. I bought one example. I think my counselor is here, Mrs. Lata. She beautifully narrates gratitude. I listen to her actually. So, gratitude journal. If you practice daily, your well-being, yes, it enhances, it improves. Simple logic. You need not do anything. You may have 100 problems, but just practice gratitude journal every day. There are 2 patients in the hospital. Both of them are in the bed. And one person is narrating about what he's looking outside. He's telling, my bed is here, I'm able to see the beautiful flowers and beautiful trees, and the nature is very beautiful. But the other person who is next to him, he's telling, it's so dusty, so muddy, it is very, bad to see. I'm feeling uncomfortable. But 2 patients are looking at the same situation outside. ट्री है, ब्यूटिफुल पॉट है, फ्लावर्स है, मड भी है उधर. What you are looking at, what you are appreciating in your life, that makes all the difference. So gratitude, looking for or thanking, that nature of thanking what God gave you. भगवान ने जो आपको दिया उसे just मानना है, खुशी बन जाना है. That's where it comes positive psychology in your inner peace. Now, last but not least, we have habit of running behind the thoughts. Overthinking is a major problem. The major problem is now overthinking. Overthinking leads to many things, many disorders. So, the beautiful analogy is a heavy traffic road where you are sitting and the cars are moving from here or there, it's going. Will you run behind every car? Huh? What do? आप बस स्टैंड में बैठ गए, cars are going. Will you run behind every car? No, right? You'll sit there and watch them going. You're not running behind. So that's what is the best technique of overthinking. You observe the thoughts. Be non-judgmental. Don't run behind the thoughts. Don't invite any thought. Just be there. Getting it? So, there is a beautiful, in mindfulness, there are beautiful techniques where we teach the clients, we teach the students how to be mindful. There is a toolkit called MRA. Abhi my I was telling brother. So there is a toolkit called MRA. MRA is mindfulness, relaxation, art therapy. These 3 are the best combination. If you can teach these 3, it's easy for a client or a person to become mindful. Can I have one of you here? Pani ka glass milega? Glass full of water? Full water, and I want one volunteer. Chalo, one of you please come. आइए. As भगवान ने मेरे को थोड़ा टाइम दे दिया, so otherwise I would have said thank you so much, namaskar. कुछ नहीं करना. I'm not doing anything. Only normal glass. normal. Acha. He will use it. He will walk. Is it okay? No, no. We take that normal glass. Use, no? Okay. Just enough. Please have it. You don't need it? Okay. Then we'll use it. Leave it for a pani dan. Come here. You stand. You have any problems in life? No, no. You have any problems in life? No problems. అరే ఎంత అదృష్టవంతుడయ్యా ఫార్చునేట్ గై నథింగ్ టు థింక్ అబౌట్. ఏం ఆలోచనలు లేవా మీకు? ఏమొద్దా? ఏదైనా ఉందా లేదా జిందగీలో ఆలోచించాల్సింది? ఉన్నాయి కదా. ఎస్, యూ హ్యావ్ సంథింగ్ టు థింక్ అబౌట్ అండ్ థాట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్. నో, ఒక 2 నిమిషాలు ఆలోచించండి పాపం వాళ్ళ గురించి. థింక్ అబౌట్ దోస్ పీపుల్ హూమ్ యూ కేర్ అబౌట్ and whom you are worried about, whom you don't like. ఇది బెస్ట్ వచ్చేస్తారు. పీపుల్ కమ్ ఇమ్మీడియట్లీ డన్ 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 వచ్చిండ్రా? అస్సలు నచ్చని వాళ్ళు ఎనిమీస్ వచ్చిండ్రా సార్? ఎనిమీస్ కాదు కానీ ఎవరో జర నచ్చను ఎందుకు లేక మీకు నచ్చను ఓకేనా? అయితే
What did you say to him?
I asked him, do you have someone whom you don't like? So he said, first he said enemy nahi hai. So I said, चलो किसी को अच्छा नहीं लगता आपको. You don't prefer to be. Okay sir. खराब है. చుక్క నీళ్ళు కింద పడకుండా అక్కడ slowly. Wait. I add more water. చుక్క కూడా కనపడద్దు సార్. పోద్దమ్మా కొన్ని. Again go back to the same place. చుక్క కూడా పడద్దు సార్. పర్లేదు పడకుండా పోండి. ట్రై చేయండి పడితే పర్లేదు. థ్యాంక్ యూ. యా, మీ పేరు?
నందకిషోర్,
ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ సైకాలజిస్ట్ అండి. గుడ్. నందకిషోర్ గారు, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ అండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. సో ఒక్క నిమిషం. యా, సో మీరు ఒక చుక్క పడొద్దు అని దాన్ని అలా పట్టుకొని వెళ్ళి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఎలా ఉండేది మీ మైండ్? వాట్ వాస్ దేర్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్?
స్పెషల్ ఫోకస్, కాన్సన్ట్రేట్, కింద పడకుండా ఉండడం కోసం, జాగ్రత్తగా తీసుకెళ్ళడం కోసం.
మీ ఎంటైర్ ఫోకస్ దాని మీదనే.
ఎస్.
మీకు నచ్చని వాళ్ళు?
ఐ డెంట్ గెట్ యూ. నచ్చని వాళ్ళని.
నచ్చని వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు అన్నాం కదా. అట్లా నచ్చని వాళ్ళు, వరీస్ అన్నీ ఉన్నాయని ముందు ఆలోచించాం. అవన్నీ ఆ వాటర్ పట్టుకొని వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు వాళ్ళందరూ వచ్చారా?
లేదు మేడం, లేదు.
Because he was fully focused.
Yes. మైండ్ఫుల్నెస్ అంటే అదే అండి. So he was thinking, I made purposefully, he thought about people whom he don't like, worries, everything. But then when he was walking with the water full mindfully, there is no thoughts about those things. That's what is mindfulness. Mindfulness is putting everything in one place. That's what Didi ne bola na, meditation. Same, but maine pani se kara diya because I am a very lay person. I don't know. So it's like mindfulness is all your senses in one place. So mindfulness can be done mindful eating, mindful walking, mindful cooking. I do mindful cooking because when I have overthinking, then I start doing cooking. I start cooking. Mindfully I cook.
I do mindful brushing as well. Mindful bathing.
बहुत अच्छा होता है. Then you do mindfully. Anything you do, whatever you like, you see the difference in the quality of work and in quality of your feelings also. It will be great. So there are so many other techniques where we use mindfulness, like floating leaves. How many of you know this technique? Floating leaves. Very well-known technique. Floating leaves. So you imagine leaves on the stream, and you put one that as the thought comes in, you just put it on the leaf and it will float away. Then again one more leaf fall, and leaf ke upar, then put another thought, it will go. It's like a mindfulness technique, which we do with the nature music. You add little bit of nature music. ऐसे ही अभी क्या देखा आपने इधर meditation के time पे? What did you do? What did you understand here? क्या चल रहा था? बैकग्राउंड में क्या चल रहा था इधर? दीदी के वॉइस से हाँ, लाइटिंग वाज डिफरेंट, म्यूजिक वाज देयर बैकग्राउंड में. You see, that's how you create that environment for you. That helps a lot. And as I was very happy unknowingly, not knowingly, but in our clinic where we have this room for sadhana, we call it as sadhana, where there we also have this, only few lights with the nature music by default. It helps a lot, right? Now, before I conclude, I'll tell you a story of 2 seeds. There were 2 seeds on the ground in the garden as a, atla kinda padipoyinayi. 2 seeds are there. And one seed started thinking, Nanni uska naam lagayenge Nanni. So Nanni was the first seed, Munni was the second seed. So Nanni started thinking, I should get into this mud. It is not comfortable. Small insects are there. I don't want to get in. It is very, I am feeling uncomfortable to get inside. It's dark inside. I'm having this fear. I'm feeling anxious about getting into this mud. So all these thoughts are coming to the Nanni. And Nanni seed is there. It was not trying to break the comfort zone and go inside because of fear, because of, that anxiety, tension, everything. It is there on the mud. Ground pe hai. Munni hai one more seed. Munni started thinking, अरे मैं क्या करूं? So it started looking into the earth. मैंने सोचा, हाँ, let me try. It's uncomfortable, but I will grow into a plant. I will give some flowers, and people will start loving me. People will nurture me. People will take care of me. So it started getting into the water, into the mud, uncomfortable, break the comfort zone, get into it, sprout हो गया वो, small plant बन गया, and it gave good flowers. Meanwhile, नन्नी को क्या हुआ? चिका के, बड़ा के खा लिया उसको. And it's already gone. The life is gone. And this become a beautiful plant. Your self-talk. Your self-talk creates your destination or creates your future. What you are talking to yourself today will make your life. That's why we say you can make your life or break your life. आपका जिंदगी को आप बना सकते, तोड़ भी सकते हैं. हाँ, exactly. So this 2-seed story I heard from an IAS officer when long 20 years back in a school, government school. Until today, I believe in that story. Whenever I have this negative, self-talk inside, I remember Chandramouli, IAS officer. You can take his Chandramouli, beautiful storyteller. He told this story. And I still remember this story, 2-seed story. I wrote in my book also. So it's not about anything in life. It's purely your inside. Your mind, your thoughts, what you are thinking today, it makes your future. So let us conclude by one quotation. Your negative thoughts will build your walls of your prison. Prison means hurdles. Negative thoughts build your walls of your prison. Positive thoughts will create the doors of freedom. So please believe in your thinking, and then negative thoughts are automatic. You cannot stop them, but try to become more positive and manage your negative thinking. The person who thinks that I should not think negative, there is a problem. Negative thinking is nature of mind. Do not try to stop negative thinking. Manage your negative thoughts. Don't say I'm a positive person. There is no positive person. There is no positive person. There is negativity in everybody. But only one thing is you immediately change it. Okay? So thank you so much. This is Dr. Geeta Challa. Namaskar. Namaste, Didi. I really again thanks to Brahma Kumaris, this organization which invites me many a times, and I am here for many programs, and I do invite them. Didi aati hai hamare conferences mein, and she was one of the good speaker for us. So thank you so much, and we look forward that our team will come to. One Didi was telling, who was sitting beside me, Mount Abu ko aane ke liye. हाँ, so we wish to come as a team, so that please give us one day of your, intervention. Thank you so much, Didi.
So thank you so much, Dr. Chella Geeta Garu, for your wonderful motivation. Didi kivan Didi istar. సో దీది బ్రహ్మకుమారిస్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ తరఫు నుంచి డాక్టర్ చెల్లా గీతా గారికి ప్రసాదము అది ఓపెన్ చేసి చూపించు. హాజీ, ఇది ఒక వండర్ఫుల్ ల్యాంప్. लाइट का है नहीं है.
This is the blessing.
बेहद की वृत्ति बहुत सुंदर, बहुत सुंदर ब्लेसिंग कार्ड. आप सदा बेहद की दृष्टि और बेहद की वृत्ति रखने वाली महान आत्मा हो.
थैंक यू सो मच टू बोथ आवर डिग्नेटरीज. राजयोगिनी शीलू दीदी, आपका भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. माउंट आबू से आए हैं हम सभी को संदेश देने के लिए. और गीता చెల్ల గారు ఆల్సో యూ విల్ స్టేయింగ్. భోజన్ తర్వాత రాజీవ్ గారి సెషన్ కూడా ఉంటుంది. సో షీ విల్ బి స్టేయింగ్ విత్ అస్ టిల్ ద ఈవినింగ్. అండ్ నౌ ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్ రిగార్డింగ్ దిస్ సెషన్? Exactly. Any questions? Everykaina? Any questions? Yes. I think Geeta garu maybe